Hello, this is Craig, and this is a quick mindfulness video. The theme on this one is how to relax, how to just have that peaceful, calm presence with you in your life. Now, what obscures this presence, this relaxing time, are your thoughts. And an example of this is when you're trying to sleep and you're feeling maybe your body's needing the rest and you're wanting to relax, but your mind is going crazy, thinking about this, thinking about that. Sometimes music comes into your mind, all sorts of things, and you find you can't sleep. So there's not a full immersion into relaxation because part of you is thinking about other things. So the more you strive to sleep, the more you kind of get a bit upset about it, and you're like, I want to sleep. Why am I not sleeping? I'm fed up with this. Try and count sheep. I try and do this. I try and do that. I try and move in a different position. All of these actions are coming from a base of non-relaxed state, if you like. They're coming from an agitated state, a kind of disgruntled state. And so sleep doesn't come. The more you try to sleep, sleep won't come. Similarly, if you're trying to be happy, it's not going to come because part of you is using energy up here in your mind to strive for happiness. And so basically, what you're doing is you're not in the moment appreciating this moment for what it is. You're looking at this moment and looking at it going, well, how can I improve this moment? How can I make myself sleep? How can I make myself happy? How can I make myself fitter? How can I make myself healthier? How can I make myself do better than I am in this moment? That's effectively what you're saying to yourself. And this how to make yourself better or how to improve yourself a lot of this comes from conditioning from our past and our memories and people growing up, school systems, education, all sorts of things, teachers telling us you must do better. You're not there yet. You have to go through all these hoops and then you'll finally be there. So we take that on board, and then most of our life, we're striving towards some improvement. Whereas the Zen way and mindfulness way is very paradoxical in that way, in that you just come to the moment and you don't do anything to change where you currently are at. Not really. There are some actions that you do take. We do act, we do move, we do have ideas for projects and things, and that's all very well. But there's none of this kind of non-relaxed state about it. There's no agitation about it. It's not, I'm sitting here and something's amiss, something's not right, something needs fixing, something needs to change. There's not that undercurrent of non-relaxation. And that's where striving comes in. This is where we're striving from a more worried place or a more doubting place. We're uncertain about our life. We're trying to make it certain. This is where we miss our deep, true, peaceful relaxation. So, what the Zen way is saying is the more in the moment you are, and the more you allow the moment to be as it is, the more you just let things go and you just sit there and you breathe and you engage with the present moment, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're doing, you're looking. You're not adding any improvement to this moment. So even if a moment has come in and it's a little bit uncomfortable, like when we have anxiety or edginess, emotions, or something comes in and it's something not to our liking, maybe there's poor service at a restaurant, for example, or the weather's not as good as you want it to be, or someone has thwarted your plans for the day by turning up unexpectedly, or there's many things that come into our life that we're not expecting. And we may have an expectation of what we want our day to be, and it's not happening for some reason or other. Then we enter this disgruntled state of, oh no. We kind of feel a bit victimized. It's kind of like, well, I wanted to do this today and now I can't. And then you get to this I, the letter I. It's like, I can't do what I want to do, or I want this instead of what's happening. And then you go up here and you're trying to analyze and change what's going on. And this is the striving, you see. This is trying to change the moment to something that fits your happy. But you're always going to get moments to try and fix your happy. There'll never be a place where you're just truly happy, because part of you is trying to make it happier. As I was saying at the beginning, when you're chasing happy, you don't get happy. When you're chasing sleep, you don't get sleep. When you're chasing good health, you don't get it. Other things happen in your body. We have to stop the chase. We have to stop the fight. There's nothing to fight. There is just this moment to be, to observe, to look at, to tend to. Sometimes we need to tend to our wounds, or, if we feel emotional, we could sit somewhere and allow our breath to calm the emotion, to reground ourselves. But what we're doing is regrounding ourselves to the moment. We're not adding anything new. We're not trying to improve the moment. We're just trying to reach the moment. That's it. Because our mind is what's taking us away from the moment. And your true relaxation comes, and your true healing, your body naturally will heal itself if you become more present. If you're not trying to work too hard with it, you're not trying to force things, you're not trying to strive for perfection, you're just engaging with the moment as it unfolds, And sometimes, yeah, you can feel uncomfortable, or you can feel edgy, or you can feel emotion, but you're just like, oh, yeah, okay, emotion's here. I can see it. I'm observing it. I'm breathing with it. Oh, here comes a pain in my leg. Okay, I feel my pain in my leg. That's fine. I allow it. You're allowing things. There's none, oh, how do I fix this? How do I improve this? Maybe if I had a different diet, maybe if I did more exercise, maybe. Just come back to now, tend to the moment of it, which can involve an action, a restful action, or a different posture, or whatever you decide. But you're not fighting the moment. You're not fighting what's coming. You're not saying what's coming is wrong and needs to change. You're not coming from an angle that this is lacking in some way. It's like looking at this view. There's a lake, there's a hill, trees, everything is in harmony, everything is peaceful in this moment. But a human would look at this and maybe go, well, the sun's not too, it's not too hot, it's a bit cool here today, or I'm not sure about the way they've planted those trees on the hill, or do you know what I mean? You end up starting to look at that and go, well, there's something wrong. Maybe we could fix something. Maybe we could make this better. Maybe we could improve this view. Maybe if we put a tower up there, we can get a better view. La 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 la. We're in our mind. Now, mind is great. It can create projects and ideas, and things happen. But we have to ask ourselves, are we acting from a place of heart, centered awareness, or are we acting from a place of disgruntlement, as I was talking about at the start of the video? If you're acting from a place of fear, which is the disgruntlement, it's like, oh gosh, yeah, I don't want that happening again. I'm going to put all these plans in place so that it doesn't happen again. Then I'll be safe. I'll be safe when I'll do all these things. I'll be happy when I'll do all these things. No, just come into the moment, because naturally you'll discover the more peaceful presence and awareness that you cultivate for yourself, in a non-strivey way, you're just coming back to the moment, you find that a lot of the problems go away and a lot of the disgruntlement goes away. And what's left is this kind of spacious stillness that then creates amazing ideas and projects for you. So your mind then can work on these loving, kind, compassionate projects. We're more thinking about how we help things or how we alleviate suffering than what do I get? What do I do to save myself, to protect myself from fighting? So this is basically the difference. If you're fighting something, body, mind, people, situations, and you're constantly thinking, well, how do I improve this? You're still fighting it, whether it's an emotion or whatever it is. If you come away from the fight, allow it to be there. Look at it deeply. Observe yourself. Observe your reaction to it. You might notice disgruntlement. Breathe and calm your disgruntlement in the present moment. Find the present moment. Go and look at a lake like this, even online. Have a moment out of mind. Come into your being, into your heart center, your place of awareness. Just have a moment. And you need that moment. You need that space to look. And then you realize, oh, my mind's rushing off trying to fix something. My mind's rushing off trying to improve something. I just need to sit. I don't need to do anything. I can just sit here. I can look at that lake. And the more you look, the more love comes in and fear goes away. So this whole video is about relaxation, how to relax. How to relax deeply is to be present, because then your natural healing properties arise. All your problems kind of dwindle. Everything becomes a lot easier for you. So you find people who are more present tend to be healthier, happier individuals than someone who's always striving and trying to improve and trying to fix their body, their mind, their life, their people around them. They're never making it. It's like the sleep that doesn't come because you're trying to work out how to sleep. Your body knows how to sleep. All you have to do is get out of the way. Come into your presence. Beingness, you're not thinking about how to solve anything. You're with the feeling. You're with the non-sleep. You're with the non-happy. And it'll change itself because there's a higher power, there's awareness, there's everything is consciousness, and consciousness will resolve all the things for you just by your observing. You need to do nothing else particularly other than what you want to do for fun, joy. But don't fight anything. That's what this whole video is about. Fight less, relax more, be slower, be stiller, be present, and notice what a difference that makes. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been a useful video, and enjoy your day, whatever it is you're up to. Just try not to strive, try not to improve things too much. You are where you are, and what happens, happens. You just watch what happens. Allow it in, and see the difference. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you again another time. Bye just now.